Hello, thank you for taking the time to watch this short video introduction to the Supplemental Agreement to Pay Varying Wage Benefits form. During this presentation, I will share key features of the document and instructions for properly filling out the form. Just a quick disclaimer, at the Commission, we are prohibited from giving legal advice, and this video should not be construed as such. In November of 2023, the Commission launched a new form on our website called the Supplemental Agreement Form for Varying Wage Benefits. The new form serves dual purposes for wage entry. We have incorporated 8 distinct periods for temporary partial disability benefits and 4 distinct periods for temporary total disability benefits. We have added a field for post-injury wages so that Commission staff members can verify the calculation of temporary partial disability benefits. If there is an error, we will correct the temporary partial disability rate and issue the award order with the corrected temporary partial disability rate reflected in the order. We will also add a note to the order advising the rate has been modified to what is reflected in the award order. We have also incorporated an ending date for temporary total disability benefits, eliminating the need for a separate termination of wage loss form. This will allow for the entry of a closed period of temporary total disability benefits using a singular form. We recognize the authority that a claimant's attorney has with regard to signing on behalf of their client, and as such, we have noted the ability for the claimant's attorney to sign on behalf of their client in the signature portion of the form. Please note, this form is for additional wage loss claims only and cannot be used for an initial award of benefits. An award agreement form, stipulated order, or judicial opinion will be necessary in order to establish the initial elements of the claim. To ensure the supplemental form is used correctly, fields to list the injured body parts or occupational disease and the pre-injury average weekly wage have not been included. Modifications to the instructions on the back of the form include an actual example for calculating temporary partial disability benefits. We still encourage use of the calculator tool on our website, but for those that do not have access or simply choose not to use it, this example demonstrates the Commission-adopted method for calculation of temporary partial disability benefits. In the definitions, we have removed the language relating to all elements are based on weekly figures. Finally, we also included 2 new blocks referencing the Ombuds Office and encouraging use of the Commission's calculators. The Supplemental Agreement to Pay Varying Wage Benefits form was formally approved by the Commission and placed on our website at the end of 2023. We hope to incorporate the form as a drop-down option in our web file system, but in the meantime, a PDF version of the document can be found on the Commission's website under VWC Forms. When submitting a supplemental agreement form, there is specific information necessary for the Commission to issue the order. The contact information for both the claimant and the employer should be included at the top of the form. The Commission also requires inclusion of the beginning and through dates under the appropriate box for the type of wage loss the parties are agreeing to. If a beginning date is provided, but no through date is included, an award for continuing wage loss benefits will be issued. If the parties are agreeing to temporary partial disability benefits, the weekly compensation rate and the post-injury average weekly wage are required. It is important to note the post-injury average weekly wage is a 7-day average of the claimant's post-injury earnings. If the claimant worked less than 7 days, it will be necessary to average those earnings over a 7-day work week to properly calculate the temporary partial disability rate. For assistance with manual calculations of work weeks that are less than 7 days, please feel free to contact the Commission's Claims Services Department. The purpose for including the post-injury wage on the form is to allow Commission staff members the opportunity to verify the accuracy of the temporary partial disability compensation rate. If the parties are agreeing to temporary total disability benefits, the weekly compensation rate field is for the previously established compensation rate or 66 2/3% of the pre-injury average weekly wage. The award agreement forms are not valid unless they have both parties' signatures at the bottom of the form. It is also tremendously helpful if the claim administrator includes a direct dial phone number and/or extension here. In the event that a question arises with regard to the entry of the form, having the direct dial number would allow Commission staff to more efficiently reach out for clarification or correction requests. Parties must sign and initial all changes. For example, if the compensation rate is marked through and a new rate is included on the form, then both parties' initials should be next to the change made. Make sure to follow the guidelines and instructions provided, and as always, if there are questions, please feel free to contact the Commission directly for assistance. I hope you found this short video helpful. In addition to this training video, the Virginia Workers' Compensation Commission Claims Services Department offers live training sessions on several other topics. These sessions are available for attorneys' offices, claims administrators, employers, and medical care providers, and can be scheduled by emailing VWC training at workcomp.virginia.gov.